over here at Roadshow, but this time I'm getting behind the wheel of a crossover that's actually fun to drive, the Audi Q5. Now it's all brand spanking new for 2018, and if past performance is any indication, it should satisfy my need for speed and sell like hotcakes. The two-row Q5 looks a lot like its bigger brother, the Q7, and that's not a bad thing. It's pretty angular, especially in the headlights and the taillights, but with some swooping style lines along the profile and the optional 20-inch wheels, it cuts a stunning figure indeed. Surprisingly, the Audi is a little lacking when it comes to standard driver's aids. Now, we've got a whole deep dive video into the tech, but I will say that you gotta jump all the way up to the top of the line just to get the privilege of paying for the option of adaptive cruise control. But I do got the Audi virtual cockpit, so I'm good. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which is good for 252 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of the twist. That's mated to an all-new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, and every Q5 comes with Audi's excellent Quattro all-wheel drive system, but this year it's just a little bit different. Instead of being all-wheel drive all the time, now it's going to default to front-wheel drive, and it's only going to send power to the rear when you need it. Now that transmission is pretty seamless, and it does help with efficiency. The Q5 gets an EPA fuel rating of 25 miles per gallon combined, and that's pretty much what I've been getting with my time with it. Newly standard this year is Audi's Drive Select, which will give you 5 options for drive modes: comfort, auto, off-road, dynamic, or individual, and each is going to set its own parameters for steering, transmission, and throttle response. Now, comfort is great for commuting. It's really comfortable, but the Q5 comes alive when you switch it into dynamic, especially when you bump down that gear shift into sport mode, or even better, just move it over to manual mode. That's really all you need. The paddle shifters click off the gears in the dual clutch transmission so fast. The car really wants to turn, and there is just loads of grip even with these all-season tires. The little 4-banger motivates the Q5 at a speed that belies its 4,000-pound tonnage, and frankly, this would be the total package if it weren't for just one little thing, and that's the steering. Even in dynamic mode, the weight just isn't heavy enough, and feedback, well, yeah, forget about it. It's like trying to drive with a cold, dead fish in your hand. You just can't feel what's happening on the road. Now, if you're not an enthusiast, is that gonna matter too much? Yeah, probably not. But if you wanna know exactly where your tires are on the pavement, it's just not gonna happen. The Q5 has been a bestseller for Audi, and it's easy to see why. It's pretty fun to drive, even though I have a problem with the steering, and if you're not an enthusiast, well, comfort mode is for you. You can toddle around town to your heart's content. Audi's MMI infotainment system is easy to use, it's really intuitive, plus you've got that optional Audi virtual cockpit, so I'm pretty happy. The 2018 Audi Q5 is in a pretty crowded segment that includes the BMW X3, which is just a bit more spacious, and the more aggressive Jaguar F-Pace. Now, the base Q5 starts at $41,500, but I've got the mid-grade Premium Plus with a few options like navigation and a Bang & Olufsen stereo system, which brings the price up to $52,700.